Good morning, y'all. Joe at Way Here Farm. I already got some feed in, and getting some water, got some hay out, and today's gonna be a good day. I hope we're gonna burn some brush. My favorite. We're supposed to get up to like 70 today. I hope it does. It's starting to warm up. The grass is. That big old brush pile saying come and set me on fire. There's flowers blooming. That I may video that after a while. That tulip tree over there by the house is blooming. There's just daffodils and all that kind of stuff blooming everywhere. Trees are kind of budding out. It's getting spring is coming on. Bring it on. We had a pretty rough winter, but we're gonna get all of our stuff together and we're gonna go out there, and we got 2 brush piles we're gonna try to burn. We'll video some of that. We got some new parts for a bush hog we got to put on. We got a new tractor seat. I hope it fits. We'll see. I needed one of those for a while. And I'll tell you something else. Last weekend was my 65th birthday. And my oldest son, his fiance Kristen, and my youngest son Spencer and his wife got me a GoPro. I'm not using it right now. I've got to download some stuff and basically learn how to use it. But I'm excited about that. And I'll get that thing going, maybe make everything a little easier as far as videoing and stuff. But just as soon as we get that going, we'll see how we can make it work. It's almost like using the phone to video sometimes. I'm not real good at that. But y'all hang around, we're gonna go start some brush. See if we can't get that thing going, or both of them going. I do believe it's gonna burn today. Ain't that beautiful? Huh. I love it, I love it, I love it. Perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Yes, sir. We're burning good. I may need to get on this end right here a little bit more, but that end right there is really going good. I might have to bring my torch around here on this back side and hit a lick. This is some of that bigger stuff. I'll probably take my tractor and push it up. I may try that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go light that other one and get it going, and then we'll come back over here and push some of this up. This is that wisteria, a lot of it right here that I pushed up. Well, it's been over a week ago. This looks like it's doing pretty good. Burn, baby, burn. That's good. And I'm gonna work on all that over there, but I'm gonna try to get this burned up, get it pushed up out of the way so I can get some grass growing over here, and I'm gonna make another burn pile, brush pile over there. Yeah, I like it. Alright, I got my new seat on. I really like it. It's about the same size as the other one. The only complaint I got, the bolts, everything lined up as far as the brackets and everything, but the bolts that was in the other seat wouldn't fit the threads on the new seat. I think it's it's SAE, it's not metric. And I don't know why they wouldn't send just 4 bolts or 6 bolts or whatever, but I don't know even how you say this. Bico, Farm and Industrial Parts. That thing was $160. You'd think they could put 50 cents worth of bolts in there that fit their tread pattern. I don't know. So we went from a 30-minute job to over an hour. But we got it done. Alright, we're gonna go push up some of that burning stuff. Burn, baby, burn. I just pushed it up some more. It's doing pretty good. This is all the, well, had some cedar in it, some China berries, a little bit of everything. That cedar's finally dried out enough to burn. I'm gonna hang right here for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go over to the other pile and stoke it up a little bit. Y'all hang around. Life is good today. Man, that stuff's burning good. This is over at the wisteria pile, what I'm gonna call it. There's still a lot of those roots sticking up, but at least I got them exposed where I can cut them with a saw. Them things are, they're like that rope or cable. You just can't. I mean, you may be able to pull them out of the ground a little bit, but as far as breaking them, even with a tractor, it's kind of hard. But we got that fire going good, so we're gonna sit right here and watch a little bit. Y'all hang around. We about got the cedar tree piles burned up pretty good. Looking good. By in the morning it should be pretty much burned up. We'll come over here and throw some, I'm sure there'll be some coals. We'll throw some stuff on it. Get it going again. We're gonna go over here and check our other one. Man, this pile right here is just about burned all the way down. I got some of these wisteria vines. Look how big that sucker. I can't even put my hand around it. That I cut back when I was kind of clearing this up. I'm gonna throw them on there. But yeah, it's looking good. I like it. My brother-in-law will like it. He's saying wisteria vines, there's still a lot of them. I'm gonna have to get a saw cut that's still in the ground, them big ones. But I think we're winning the battle since we got all this cleared up, and they're not in the trees anymore. There's some in that oak tree over there. I cut those vines out. There's still some of those little trees. I'm gonna try to get over here tomorrow and maybe cut those. Hopefully, if I feel like it in the morning, get up, cut all that down. But we'll probably catch up again with y'all in the morning. It's getting late. I think T-Bow's about pooped and I'm about pooped. So we'll holler at y'all later. All right, we're doing a little control burning down here by the pond. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain next week, boy, and I sure hope we do, because the pond's low. This is a fence that runs down by the driveway, so I figured I'd burn it off and clean it up a little bit. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job. I got a backfire up there, sort of get up there and it'll maybe slow down a little bit. It's needed this bad. It really did. But it's looking good. They're checking each other out. They know both of them's got a calf inside of them. That's kind of cool. Pretty neat. Good morning, y'all. It's Joe at Well Here Farm. I'm finally gonna get to working on my bush hog. Kind of cleaned off a little bit. I got to replace these arms right here. You can see how they're bent forward. The whole thing bent, and I mean this thing's 20 something years old. Been a good bush hog. It's a king cutter, but that being bent like that affects the lifting and all that kind of stuff, and this right here is all out of whack. I got a new one of those. I really don't think I'm gonna need it. I think it's gonna be fine, but we'll just kind of see how all that goes. But I'm gonna take I guess one side off at a time and replace those arms and go from there. See if we can't get it ready, because won't be long. It'll be time to start using that thing. And here's one of the new arms that goes up there. You'll be able to see the difference once we get that thing. Well, I got it upside down actually, but that's all right. I'll get it on there and it'll be a big difference. We're gonna take these pin holders off here. WD-40 on it. You can see this thing right here is cracked. This one over here is not, but that one is I don't know when, but sooner or later that whole thing was gonna break. So it's a good thing we're doing this. Just to kind of show you how bad that thing's bent. Both of them like that. I mean, it's all bad out of whack. All this got to be done. That's part of having farm equipment or any kind of equipment. It's going to wear out. You got to have every tool there is. I mean, SAE, daggum metric, all that stuff. Big wrenches, little wrenches, big screwdrivers, just hammers, and It's unreal what you gotta have to work on this stuff. All right, we're gonna get back with it. All right, we got it finished up. Maybe we can get another 20 years or so out of it. I'm gonna get me a steel brush for my drill, and there's a few little rusty spots on there. It's not bad, but I gotta get that taken care of and sharpen the blade, and I'll be ready to bush hog. All right, y'all. I'm over here in my, I don't know what you want to call this. This is my working pen, my calving pen, and all that kind of stuff. I got some trees I need to cut down out here, but I just want to get in here. We're gonna see if we can't get her corral set up and get ready to work her cattle and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of these little trees down in here. There's some walnut trees and China berry trees that's grown up in here over the years. I'm gonna try to get some of this cleaned up because we're fixing to have some calves probably end of this month, and I know I'm gonna be weaning them here in several months, but I don't want to do this when it's hot either. But I sure appreciate y'all watching, and if y'all would like and subscribe and share our channel, and y'all stay rough around the edges. God bless.